Start off, and this was a problem all game long. These little dance moves that Harrison Barnes is doing is not accomplishing anything. Go down, get dribble picked up. Keon Ellis is already ready to rotate to Ingram. All you're doing is getting the dribble picked up. De'Aaron Fox would be up the line rotating to the top of the key. Keegan Murray would go and be to the wing, and Harrison Barnes would go to the corner. You'd be fine. Like, Harrison Barnes is just doing, like, dance moves. Like, I don't know, you accomplish nothing. And Valanciunas brutalizes his opponents down low. How does this happen? It's the playoffs! Harrison Barnes, just guard. When the screen happens, when Ingram comes off the screen, you'll guard it. You're leaning towards the screen 6 hours early. There isn't even a screen. Now you're just beat. First of all, there is no reason to be switching this down screen. But if you're switching, it's got to be second-hand nature. Every time Keon Ellis and Harrison Barnes are in a screen, it's a switch. You cannot be communicating switches in the middle of the play. Look at Keon Ellis calling out for a switch in the middle of the play. Well, Harrison Barnes isn't ready to switch. And so now you're not going to be able to guard this handoff. Just atrocious, right to the rim. How do you explain the Kings' defense? What is De'Aaron Fox doing? Why are you calling for a switch here? Nothing's happening! Alright, so you just did whatever that was. Could we get back up and guard with urgency? Feet set in the gap so we can get out and guard on the pass to Trey Murphy. Look at De'Aaron Fox. Tiptoe, not ready to guard. Feet not set, you're late getting out. Grab and go, 2. So De'Aaron Fox is not even sort of interested in guarding the ball. What is he doing here? What? That's not a defensive stance! Palms of your feet ready to slide. You're coming up, tiptoeing uphill, I might add, as McCollum's going downhill. So here comes the screen, though. So Keon Ellis is going to switch on to McCollum. De'Aaron Fox, you must a screen set beneath the free throw line. You must get underneath Larry Nance on the switch. So you get blown by. You switch poorly. Trey Lyles got to stay in the corner. You switch over the top. Lyles now is in the paint. I don't know what what Davion Mitchell's doing. In transition, Sabonis, you get to people, not random spots on the court. Get to Najee Marshall. You're getting back to the middle of nowhere. Mike Brown. I don't know why Mike Brown gets fired everywhere and wins nothing. This ball screen defense. So there's a couple of things. First of all, this is a much easier screen to just ice. Keep Ingram out towards the sidelines. There's no place for Larry Nance Jr. to roll to. If you're coming up here, Sabonis has got to get all the way up, cut Ingram's dribble off, and De'Aaron Fox has to get in backside help. You cannot allow the pass to Larry Nance to get made. Keon Ellis will rotate down. He could take both Pelicans 2 passes away. See, Sabonis is playing up. Where's your back? Not getting up enough. You have no backside. Could that have been easier? Oh. First of all, I'm not guarding past the 3-point line away from the ball. And I'm not going over a handoff, and I'm not gambling on a handoff. 0 for 3. Gamble, over the top, easy. What? Harrison Barnes, Sasha Vezenkov is doing fine. Why are you staring at the ball? You're not in help. What are you looking at? So, not ready to guard McCollum. Grab and go. Keon Ellis does a great job. Look at him get in the gaps right there. Get that dribble picked up. The dribble's picked up. Brandon Ingram cannot dribble anymore. Just get your hands up, Keegan Murray. Get your hand. Why are your hands not up? Why? What are you biting on jab steps for? Let's just count the mistakes. First of all, why is Harrison Barnes not cutting for a layup? 2, why is Keon Ellis not just immediately swinging this to Barnes, who's wide open? So Keon Ellis is faking a pass for no reason, then it's turned over. Okay, now we got to get back. Don't gamble. By the way, this is also the playoffs. So Keon Ellis takes himself out of the play. Could Sabonis sprint back? Must-win game. Guard the ball. Like, Sabonis is jogging back. I should be over guarding the ball right now so De'Aaron Fox can get to the corner. You jog back, you're calling out for what? Mike Brown will be fired in Sacramento, like he's fired everywhere else. The guy is a loser. He never won anything. You clearly don't work on transition defense. Domantas Sabonis, get to a body. Herb Jones in this case. You're getting back to the middle of nowhere. Again. Davion Mitchell, your back's to the ball, underneath McCollum, jamming him, battling for position. Here comes a cross screen. Davion Mitchell, as Brandon Ingram comes through the cross screen, I've got to jam him to knock him off his spot so Harrison Barnes can get on the other side. You don't touch him. You're coached by Mike Brown. Brandon Ingram's wide open off this cross screen. So the Kings just switched a handoff right here. So Keegan Murray is guarding Brandon Ingram. Sabonis is now guarding Alvarado. What is Davion Mitchell doing here? You just switched. Keegan Murray is guarding Brandon Ingram. Why are you joining him? What a failure Mike Brown is. In transition, you never backpedal, ever. I'm to the three-point line in help, seeing ball, seeing man. Keegan Murray is backpedaling right here, staring at the ball. The easiest backdoor cut ever. This is criminal activity. This is disgusting. I could not imagine playing for such a brain-dead idiot Mike Brown. This is a nationally televised must-win game, and this is your pick-and-roll defense. I could switch this screen. Trey Lyles can take Nance. Domantas Sabonis can take Najee Marshall. It's Najee Marshall. Or I could hedge. The sideline is literally right there. Najee Marshall, De'Aaron Fox is in backside out for half a second. Once Najee Marshall picks his dribble up, which will be instantly, Sabonis can come back and push De'Aaron Fox back to the corner in Alvarado. Or we can just have Najee Marshall come off a screen and be wide open. Oh, by the way, Larry Nance on the roll is wide open too. You're guarding neither. Mike Brown. Why is De'Aaron Fox crowding Brandon Ingram at half court? Just get back and be ready to slide your feet. You're trying to gamble here. It's easy now for Brandon Ingram to just spin off you at half court and an easy jumper at the end of the court. Nice defense. This is coaching. This is why Mike Brown fails everywhere and is fired 100 times. Davion Mitchell, ball goes to the post. I want to be about halfway between the post and the three-point line. As Alvarado cuts through, my back stays to the baseline with him. You're not rotating to the ball. Your back is to the ball. Turn your back to the sideline now. Easy. These Kings double teams are a complete waste of time. If you're going to double, it's got to be now. Keegan Murray goes to double. Harrison Barnes rotates up. That dribble's picked up immediately. And then Sasha Vezenkov moves up to the wing. De'Aaron Fox goes to the corner, and Keegan Murray comes back to the corner. If you're going to wait for Valanciunas to be in the charge circle and then double, oh, by the way, no one's even close to ready to rotate to the wing right now. This is a waste of time. And it's Mike Brown, who's just a living waste. Stop gambling. Get your hands off Ingram. Be ready to slide your feet. You have help on the strong side of the floor. Maybe want to shade Ingram to where there's help on the strong side of the floor in the gaps. Instead, look, Brandon Ingram isn't even dribbling. He's not even dribbling. And Keon Ellis is instantly gambling. Instant. Beat. Stop gambling! Guard the ball. Just slide your... Look at De'Aaron Fox. Instantly gambling before Ingram does anything. Gamble, get beat, rinse, repeat. Stagger screen. This is coaching. Keegan Murray, you're supposed to go under the first, over the second, when Trey Murphy comes off the screen. First of all, you're trying to go over the first, which should never happen, and you're leaning towards the screen early, which should never happen. Beat backdoor. Mike Brown. I mean, it is truly astonishing. Brandon Ingram doesn't even have to try and gets wide open. Harrison Barnes, guard the ball! Look at this! Another gamble! What are you gambling immediately right there? Brandon Ingram blows by you again!